Good morning. This is the first video I'm making about an in-depth setting of a watch. I found this one to be one of the more complex watches even compared to a Sky Dweller. Very minimalistic but has a lot of features. So it has a lot of these push buttons over here, and of course that. This is a manual winding watch. So you do need to manually wind it to get it to start working. You'll feel that when you start winding it upwards, it's very loose, like you're screwing on a cap on a bottle, and then the tension increases as it's getting tighter. It'll keep going, but the key is to stop moving it before it gets too tight, otherwise it can damage the mechanism. Right? So that's the first thing. The way I like to verify, because there is no second hands here, is I like to just put it to my ear, and you can hear the beating. So that means it worked. It's charged technically. And the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you're in the AM. I don't know why. That's just what they say you need to do. Right? So you see the day is shown over here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the hands of the clock and change the day. That way I know for sure I'm in the AM. And then the watch the place where I bought this from at least told me to set it at 7:30, but then some videos I watched said you don't need to do that, just set it between 3 and 9 a.m. I could be very wrong over here, but I'm gonna set it at 7:30 because that's what he told me to do. Okay, so you can see I just changed the day to Saturday and it's set at 7:30. And now I'm going to make the adjustments to the moon phase, correct the day, correct the month. The month is correct, but the date. Right. So let's start with this little tool. JLC gives you their own tool, but it's in the box, and I'm not opening it up. But I have a watch kit, and this is one of the tools I can use. Just be careful not to scratch it, because if you're using metal. So you first press this button, and let's see what this does. I forgot. Okay, this sets the month. So it went to December. And so the button on the top right above the crown sets the month. So I'm going to set it to September. There we are. The button on the bottom, I'm guessing, sets the moon phase. No, it sets the date. And I just moved it to the 3rd, which we are on. And the button over here sets the moon phase. And I'm going to set that to, it was the super moon just on 31st. So I know what the moon phase is because I was wearing my Speedmaster moon phase watch yesterday. So I'm just going to set it by approximation on what that is supposed to be. Yeah. All right, and now that those things are set, now I'm going to work on the time. So the time is 8:40. So I just moved it from 7:30 to 8:40. What I'm going to be sure is I want to, no, 8:40. All right, so that's how you set the watch. Now you close it and you're done. Now I do know for a fact that I am in the AM still. Now I'm going to reverse the watch and set the dual time zone. Now when I bought the watch, I thought I'm actually buying two separate watches, which also moves the second hand. Turns out that doesn't work that way. It only does the hour, which is fine. So there's this little thing on the top. You just, let me see if I can get it here. It'll move the hour hand. Do you see that? Lots of reflection. Sorry, guys. Yep, that's how you set the dual time zone. And doing that will also move the day and night. It has the sun and the moon. Just doing that moves it to night. My second time zone is in India, so I'm going to set it at night. And that does not impact this in the front at all, your main watch. Right? So that's how you use the Reverso Tribute. Very beautiful, elegant, and simple watch, but with a rich history and very complex functionality. I was watching a video of the JLC factory tour, and just the case itself, it has 50 components in it, 50. That's pretty incredible, and they make it all in-house. All right, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys.